everyone. Sorry. Oh, Sheila's just come in. Hi, Sheila. We're live. Okay, so I'll just leave it over to you.
Couldn't you get in for the Wi-Fi? Good afternoon. Right. Just getting the background noise switched off. Goodness knows what's happening with techno just now. Trying to get Wi-Fi to work. It will just bring you a little bit closer. There we go. So is everybody getting geared up for Christmas? Hubby's just went, no. I wasn't even asking him. Right. Hi, Bernadette. Melissa. Deborah. Mel, hello. Hi, Donna. That's more than what I've done, Donna. That is more than what I've done. I'm fine, thank you, Deborah. Long time no hear. Glad to see you. Well, your name. So as you know, anything goes on my lives, you know, so it's spirit, add a name, pet, add a name, cards, A, B, C, D, E, and we've also got what's your favourite Christmas food, seeing as to we're building up to Christmas. So we'll just see what, I ain't even started yet, Bernadette. It's such a thought. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. And yeah, it's such a thought. I've been drawn to that for a wee bit just now because I think I'm needing the energy. And so, hi, Christine. So, shall we have some fun? Shall we have some fun? Kayla. Joe Megan, hello. So as I said, anything goes. The usual, a spirit name or a pet name or A, B, C, D, E. And but the question today is, what's your favourite Christmas food? What's your favourite Christmas food? Well, they are doing it in Australia, Bernadette. I can't remember where you are, Bernadette. I am so sorry. Right. Oh, Mary, I like you. That's my favourite as well. It's the family's bane of life. And the big faces again. He's making faces already. Right, I'm just catching some of these and we will get going. Yeah, because I think, was it 2 days ago that Australia started their summer? I'm trying to remember. Right, so let's get cracking. Nothing beats a good pavlova. Hi, Christine. So you're Christine M, because we've already got Christine C. Okie dokie. So we got two. Yeah, Melissa, I've got you down for that. Bernadette, what did you put? You wanted summer, Christmas and summer. So you saying that you were wanting Christmas and summer, would you understand that you're needing upliftment? And just to take it out of this, we've had rain since 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon until about 2 hours ago. Ducks would love it out front because I've got two great big puddles. So would you understand that you're looking for the sun, you're looking for the heat, you're looking for that escapism, can I say? There's this is confusing. I've got things coming up in here, but it's not coming up over here. Weird. Definitely, Christine. Right. So I want to bring some heat and love into you, Bernadette, because it's like try. Oh, Christine, don't. Yum yum. You're making me hungry. And so it's. I want to say that it's bringing in that just that hug for you, that hug, and taking you out of the doom and gloom into the beautiful light, you know, because it just seems that over here we're a bit dark just now, and so it's giving you that the giving you that everything's heavy just now, you know, because you feel it here as well. It's just you open up the curtain, like I haven't opened up mine yet because it's just horrible, and it's wanting to hide away. But you're ready to start evolving, Bernadette. Okay, so I want to say that wanting Christmas and summer is a totally different experience. Okay, and it's bringing in just that joy, it's bringing in the light, it's bringing in the heat, and I want to say warming the bones, and it's nothing to worry, you know, so it's bringing you from the negative into the positive. And you could do that yourself with the fairy lights and Christmas lights and whatnot, you know. Wouldn't it be the same because it wouldn't be so hot, but it just brings in this joy and the comfort. And it's sorry, I've just noticed another person joining us. And so it's bringing that way forward. But can I say 2026 is going to be changes for you? Because I feel there's evolvement coming there. You've been through so much this year, you've been through so much the year before, that I feel that Christmas in the Sun is evolving. So you're ready to take that step forward and you feel it within yourself. And so it's like the movement and just that day where we just eat so much food and you know and we all end up at night. It's crazy, but it's evolving more for you, Bernadette, so I hope that made sense and thank you for working with me. Melissa, you've got ham, so can I say that round about you, goodness me, Teresa, Rebecca, hello. It just feels that next year is going to evolve, whether it's going to be a tortoise pace or whether it's going to just go whoosh, you know. but I just feel big changes for 2026 for you, Bernadette. And give yourself a pat in the back, because it's all your hard work as well. All your hard work. And it's bringing you out. Oops. The door. You can't write this stuff, can you? You can't write this stuff. So, Melissa, you've got ham. So, would you understand that it's been bittersweet in and around you? You know how some hams can leave a taste in the mouth and very salty, and then other hams can be pleasant and well cooked and just falling off the bone. So, you've had a bit of a rocky time as well. And so, you're looking for the sweetness, can I say? And it's bringing you into, can I say that don't focus on the grisly, salty stuff. Look forward, okay? What was that? Yeah? Oh, I won a TV in a competition and it's just arrived. So I want to say that bringing you forward, so it's moving forward, cleansing, and sometimes, okay then, it doesn't need to come through here just yet, please. I'm on a live. Right. Hopefully there'll be no more distractions. Yeah, a 50-inch LED TV. So with Fire Stick built in, fantastic. Right, stop distracting. Now, Patrick, I'm not going to reply to that. So back to Melissa. I want to say that would you understand that salt heals wounds as well? Because olden days they used to use salt on sores and things, nipped like anything, but it helped to sort of like cleanse. So you're needing a sticky tape. And would you understand if I go at the heart area that you're needing a plaster for situations that you're just sort of like coming around? It just seems to be one thing after the other. It's also cleansing. And if you go abroad to, I can't remember the sea's name, but you can actually float in it, you know, therapeutic. So you're getting kind of like spiritual therapy. And so you're getting a little bit of TLC before the manic next 2 weeks. And but your eyes have been opened, okay? And you would understand that you are now picking yourself and moving forward. So your next plate of ham is going to be the lovely, well cooked, and just on the right balance. And so keep working towards it, keep persevering, because you've come too far to give up. And well done. You're another one that needs to give yourself a pat in the back and just see how far you have come and how much strength you have. Okay? If you go back to the beginning of the problems and then look to where you are now, you will see how much you've evolved. Okay? So I hope that made sense. Black Sea, thank you, Patrick. And so I hope that made sense. And keep going. Deborah, Christmas pudding. Things have been a little bit heavy in and around you, hasn't it? And I know that there's lots of sweet treats in a Christmas pudding. And the as my grandfather used to say, if you pardon the pun, it helps the digestive shift some stuff as well. And but I want to say it depends on how it's made. You can make a light one, and you can make the traditional heavy one with the suet and the treacle and everything, but it's comfort food. So you're needing a boozy at the moment. And I want to say that it's bringing in Christina. And you would understand where the Christmas food also brings in memories as well. Would you understand the memory of setting the Christmas pud alight when you were younger. And because I just kind of feel that that's connected to a gentleman in and around you, around the big family table, because there was a fair few of yous around the table. And it's but then when you're using fire, it's cleansing, okay? It's going within and releasing. And you would understand that the said gentleman that's just popped in into memories would have preferred the brandy left on it rather than burning the alcohol off, you know, and coming in with a lot of laughter. And so you're getting memories to uplift and come back onto the good times. Because would you understand that Christmas has been touch and go this past couple of years, and you're trying your hardest to have a really good one this year? There's been a lot of, thank you, Melissa, and there's been a lot of, I want to say that memories for you, Deborah, and keeping people who's passed alive, you know, and they all join us at Christmas. Any family gathering, they all join us, you know. And I want to say that you know that you're not alone, and it's the dread of facing all this hard work, isn't it? And but face it with joy. Face it with joy. Plan it out. Make your time plan and plan it out that way, okay? And as Albie just said, are you having fart bombs? That's what my family calls the Brussels sprouts. And yes, so, but it's bringing in the happy memories, because would you understand last year was a little bit iffy? Moods wasn't quite right, because that's kind of knocked Christmas off. And it just feels that for you, you're kind of like questioning Christmas this year, Deborah. Use your grand's Christmas food recipe and have that spirit hug and that comfort food, okay? And it makes things all right. I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. Mel McSee, Kevin, if I said I don't feel old with Kevin, he's coming in younger, and he's coming in with that inner child in full flow. Would you understand that, Mel? And I kind of feel that he was one that would stir the pot. And when I say stir the pot, he would sort of like gently, and I mean gently, not quite agitate's too strong a word, but he would rile some people up a little bit with a sense of humour, can I say? Would you no, he's coming in younger. He's not making me feel that he was old, but he's coming in younger. So he's bringing in his inner child, if you can understand it that way, Mel. But would you understand that quite close to you, and he kind of like makes me feel that he would have been a joker, right? I know, no, not to stir the pot as far as arguments go, more like his sense of humour. That's what I'm trying to get across. Okay? I don't mean stirring the pot in a bad way. I'm meaning in a fun way. Just sort of like little jokes, practical things, and that. You know, so he's just sort of like bringing in that inner child. That inner child. He's just came bouncing in on the inner child. So he's trying to uplift you, and you would understand that when he got into this mode, that kind of like people got a little bit fed up after a while, is how he's making me feel. And when he's coming in like this, I want to say that he's trying to cheer you up, Would you understand him as a brother? Because he's kind of like pulling at your hair, not harshly, but he's like pulling at your hair, and kind of like makes me feel on like a brother link there. And I want to say that coming in pretty close. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to explain, Mel, but I didn't get the right words out. And but it was him. That was just how he was. And at times it was good fun until it started sort of like wearing off. And but would you understand that that side of him started to slide? Because I feel that in the, you know, I just feel that the spark kind of left, and he wasn't so upbeat and inner child, because I'm starting to feel a bit weary and a bit tired, and things was a little bit of a chore, can I say, Mel? And would you understand him? He was like a brother. Because I just felt that sort of like brother connection, but would you understand like a brother? And because I want to say that he's bringing in this fun and mixing things up. And you've had activity in and around you, and you've had things moved, okay? Because he's just shifting things. And not all the time, it's once in a while he'll come out, especially when you're feeling a little bit down. He comes in, and it's like a little bit of when he's close. And it's like, oh, where did that little bit of wind come from? You know? And because I just feel that, yes, because he just brought in that closeness. And, but you did a lot for him, and a lot of people rallied round him. And I want to say that he's saying, yes, it is him. It is him. And he comes in when you're sort of like down. And I want to say that you would understand that there was a lot at his funeral, because he touched so many souls. He's kind of like shrinking my room, so there wasn't room for everybody. Would you understand that? Because I've got sort of like standing round the room. And and I want to say that he was so grateful, so grateful. You still toast him. You still sort of like curse is too strong a word, but you do have sort of like words for him when he's in and around and shifting things. And he's never been forgotten. And I want to say that he's bringing back in that love for you. And right, well, he's packing the place. So would you understand he's using this as a joke then? Because he's just packing the place, you know? And the right, I just says to him, that was a porky pie that you just gave me. So would you understand that you've got lots in spirit, lots of people in spirit, because he just packed the place, or there should have been a lot of folk there for him. And so he's playing a practical joke still. He's got his mojo back. And but I want to say that keep looking forward, okay? Keep seeing the fun. And oh, he was possibly packing the place with spirit then. And I want to say that because he just literally packed this room, a standing room. And the right, okay, gotcha, thank you. I've just apologised to him for giving me a porky pie. I can see how that works out. And he's, but I've got to say that lots of love and lots of hugs and kisses. And he'll be there at Christmas, okay? And he says that he's not going to say how he'll be in and around, but you'll know. So please take his love and thank you for working with me. Right, Donna, stuffing. Stuffing is it's filling. It can also be a little bit heavy depending what's in it, and it can be healing depending if there's herbs in it as well. And so I want to say that it's like feeding, feeding. Well, he told a lot of porcupines, thank you. He still is. And so would you understand that you're looking at new recipes? Because I want to kind of change the stuffing instead of being traditional, trying something new. Because I kind of feel that given Kirk, I was just getting that name, and it's given that can I say it's also feeding, and so it's coming in, but it's also coming in with comfort as well, because stuff can sometimes be a comfort food. And but would you understand that making sandwiches, you've got the meat and a little bit of stuffing, and then like cranberry, and then the lid of the whatever's been used for the sandwich, because I feel stuffing would have gone into the sandwiches as well. And anything to sort of like use up food. It's coming in without keeping you busy, and it's yes, Donna, you're stuffing, and keeping you busy, and but it's also the do you remember going back in time where a particular lady had made the stuffing and it was just stuck together? It was like one blob, so it was basically trying to sort of like carve a slice off, because I've kind of like it's like there was a bit of a laughter going on in and around that, Donna. So it's bringing in that fun side as well, and the upliftment, you know. And I've never tried that, Mary. Never tried that. That's a thought. And I like mashed tatties, and 2 slices of bread. And it's I would like to say that fulfilling as well. So please try out your new recipes and have fun. Just experiment and have fun, and it just brings out something different for you, Donna. Okay, and enjoy every minute of it. So I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. And I'm just a way to sort of like mismash names, and because I see that we've got a few new people. If I can read my writing, that is. Right, so Mary, sprouts, the bane of a lot of people's lives. A lot of people don't like them. So would you understand that on a daily basis that sometimes you can come across people that kind of not like or have opinions, and then you get the other ones that love the sprouts and loves you, you know. And so it's like trying to bring in that balance, And I want to say that it's also good for the digestive system as well. So if you've got a sluggish system, it helps to get things moving. Green for go, new beginnings, new starts, new life. So it's bringing in your desires, it's planting the seeds, and it's stepping forward, Mary. And I want to say that it's also bringing in, once I get this name, right, I haven't written the whole name, but I've just written a bit of it. And I want to say that it's also bringing in the goodness, because they've got a lot of kind of like properties towards them as well. I want to give you gardening, Mary, and because I feel that with you, that growing is quite significant in and around you. So it's also evolving, but it's also using different ways. You've got lots of different recipes to use for the sprouts, okay? Because I'm not seeing them just in the dish as sprouts. I'm seeing quite a few different things in there as well. which is I'm going to pinch some of them and try them for myself. And bringing in that way forward. You would understand that I kind of feel I've got to mention constipation, but more for a lady who passed to spirit. And it was kind of like a bane of life trying to get things sorted out there as well. But it had a lot to do with medication that she was on. And enjoy, keep moving forward. And as I said, this is a time to start planting your seeds for next year. Okay? I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. Right. Can I have Lors? Is it Lors? Lors? L-A-U. Lors. Laura, you're after Lors. It's L-A-U-S, I think it was. But stay there, Laura. Lors, there you are. That's who I was looking for. So, Lors. You've got the doll's house. So would you understand a lot of dreams from childhood up to future? And but some of it hasn't come into fruition. Because I want to say that the stuff that hasn't happened and is what ifs and regrets, let it go. Just let it go. Because if it's not going to come into fruition now, Lord, I'll get you just after Lors. Oh no, Lors. Yeah. And but would you understand? I think I've written your name down twice actually. Would you understand that the pink comes in for self-love? So you've been neglecting yourself this past wee while, lady. We all need a little bit of TLC. We can do what we can, but we do need TLC. It's also, I want to say that memories of dolls as well. And you would understand if I said you've still got a special doll from childhood, but I feel you've lost the rest, if that makes sense, Lors. And because dolls are confidants, so it's like telling all your secrets to the dolls and offloading so that it's not building up in here. And sometimes it shows that there's people outside that you still can't sort of like confide in. So the dolls or soft toys is release. There's the bells there. They've got the bells. So looking forward to New Year and change, because you're looking forward to changes because it hasn't been quite very exciting or good lately. It's been one thing after the other. You've got an old-fashioned gramophone record player there, you know, the one with the great big funnel. So sometimes you're not being heard. But I want to give you music as well. You've got choices and decisions to make, but you need to gain understanding in a situation in and around you. Instead of just getting bits and pieces, you need the full story, if that makes sense. And railway tracks there, so either connections to the railway or you've got itchy feet. But keep your plans for next year, okay? So it's time for you to bring in that fruition. Family home, family is important to you, but it's also bringing in the memories, but you're trying to build up a good family home for yourself, okay? Don't stress about it and don't be too hard on it. Let it grow naturally. And I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. Right, Christina R. Christina. Christina R. Now, I've got some Scottish cards here as well that I'm trying out for a friend who designed them. And some of them may sound a little bit offensive, but 100% guarantee they are not. It's just the way that it comes off. But then when you get the meanings, then you'll see that it's not what what it says. Okay, so can I get Christina R? Christina R, are you still with us? Your card's there, so I will give you a little wee emoji and see if you come up. So Berry, are you there? Berry. Okay, Amanda, take care. Take care. I was mixing and matching, so I was coming back up to the oldies because halfway through I go new, old, you know, so I wasn't missing you out. Christina, hello. You've got it's no bother at all. Okay, so would you understand where you're? I'm just a girl who can't say no. And it doesn't matter how bogged down you are. It's and you need to start going, well, I've got this on, this on, this on. Is it okay if I can move that to another day and then fit it in there? Because when we're a girl who can't say no, it makes me more tired, you know, and then your list starts growing. So you need to start delegating, if that makes sense, Christine. And hi, Samantha. And I want to say that giving you that movement forward, life has been challenging, okay? And sometimes it's been overwhelming, but you try and give this, oh, but it's no bother at all, kind of attitude, because you don't like folk kenning the nitty gritty, if that makes sense, Christina. And it's, I've got this, I can manage, and all the time you're sitting there going, oh, crikey, you know, and why did I agree to this? A lot of times we can tackle as much as what we get thrown at us, but there is a time when we need to just take a step back and have that pause and breath moment. Okay. And so because we know that the next couple of weeks is going to be hectic, stores are going to be hectic, life's going to be hectic. So you need the pause and breathe moment. Okay. So you need to have that delegation and that so that you can see it through. And but remember, it is a good thing and it is a neighbourly thing to do, but be canny to yourself, okay? So I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. So can I now get Betty, did you come in or are you not there? Because I've given you a little emoji. And Dina, you do end up taking on too much. You actually have this symbol in and around you, and it's going from side to side, okay? So you need to sort of like go, stop, breathe, okay? Because you don't want to be threatening to need to go into if this is now this is not derogatory, by the way, threatening to be put into the loony bin for Christmas, okay? Keep calm. And I don't mean that derogatory or labeling, okay? It's just a saying. And but I hope that you know what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Right, Dina, there you are, Dina. I want to say that you've got the Ace of Swords. Communication problems in and around you, Dina. And choices and decisions to be made. But would you understand that you're always in your mind and always in your thoughts? And there's been an awful lot of them lately. An awful lot of them. And because I want to say that I want to give you, hi Maribel, I want to say that it's trying to find that balance. And but would you understand men's cancer? Because I've got to mention men's cancer. in and around you. And thank you, Christina. As I said, no offense there, but you know how manic things get. And because you've got the blue testicular, oh, I said it, testicular cancer ribbon. I want to give you blue topaz. I want to give you just that calming effect, you know. A bit of storm cloud in the middle, but it's nothing too bad and it's nothing too black. And so this is, you can control, but then tempers do get up at this time of the year. People get extra nippy, people's tired, they're wanting home, they've had too much to do. And so it's just sort of like going with the flow, can I say, which can be difficult. And but I want to say that you've got quite a lot of spirit in and around you. You've got a nice, kindly lady, and you would have remembered her. She babysat quite a lot. And I want to say that I do feel in the Grand Link, and because she's got a couple of children in and around her and giving them hugs. And you've actually got like I don't know if that's like a cog, but there's a bit broken off in the cog. So would you understand, Dina, that you're not working on all systems just now? You're a bit bleh, you know? And so it's trying to. Right, okay, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't watching that bit. And but would you understand where it seems to be you've got like a cog wheel here and then a cog wheel here, but there's a bit broken. So you're not running on full cylinders, if you know what I mean. And which is understandable if you're in the nursing profession. And but I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, and I know it's busy, it's manic, the head's always on the go, but you really need to have that pause moment. You really need to have that and in the comfy chair, you know. I want to rub your feet. I just want to take your feet and give them a good soothing rub, you know, from underneath, across the top and underneath. And I don't like folk touching my feet. But I feel that you're getting a nice spirit hug for all you do, because it doesn't matter what you do, what you experience, who you help. You've got that, you keep going, but inside you could be ripped, if you know what I mean. And right, okay then, because I just seen a lady. Did she have short hair? Because I just seen a silhouette of a lady, and she had a child in her hands, and there was another child by her side. And but I want to say that never give up hope, and that's all I've got to give to you. Never give up hope, and keep going, because you're doing a grand job. So I hope that made sense, Dina, and thank you for working with me. Right. Fran, are you still with us? So I'm looking for Fran, and then I'll get Muriel. And I didn't put down the whole name, but I've got Mary Ann Van. See, so if you could line up, we'll get going. Wonderful, thank you. Well, she's still close, okay? Very close. And she'll make herself known, because she was quite a funny lady, and she was really good with kids, really good with kids. And she just had that inner child too. And thank you for working with me. Right. Oh, what's this one? Right, Fran. It reminds me in The Wizard of Oz. The cyclone just picking up the house and moving. So things is a bit hectic in and around you at the moment. And would you understand the money that's kind of like up here floating, that there's a few things needing done, but it's just sort of like you can't reach it. You can't reach it. And you've got the heavy rain there, so days you feel that that Travis song, why is it always rain on me? And because you get days of where everything seems to go wrong, and you don't understand why. The flamingo, some days you're gentle, some days you're fragile, but a flamenco is stronger than what it looks. It just looks delicate with those long, thin legs. And but they can fly for miles. They can fly for miles. I don't know if you've seen on the TV with the one that escaped from the zoo and had a clipped wing as well. And it's moving forward. There's a lot of healing coming in and around you, Fran. And it's trying to come off of this coil of disarray, if I can put it that way. Manic, absolutely manic. Changes in and around you, whenever you've wanted them or not, but you've embraced quite a lot of changes this past year. And a lot of changes, I want to say there's been a lot of changes within the family as well. And you kind of like get settled as far as Christmas is going, but then you're changing your mind. It's like Christmas is up in the air at the moment and not sure what's going to be happening. And so it's like you all need to come to a decision, okay? Because I've got this, I want that. Can we do this? Can we do that? You know, so you need to get together and have that connection. And but this is a temporary glitch, okay? And it is moving forward. And you've got a post box there as well. So the post box is keeping in touch with people as well, because for a while it was kind of like dormant, and trying to rekindle that, and the way forward. You're breaking barriers down around you. You're not so guarded as what you used to be. So well done. But keep persevering, keep going, because you've come too far. Okay? So I hope that made sense, Fran. I have that problem as well. Muriel, are you still with us? Just looking for Muriel. She's got a little emoji. And then, is it Mary Ann Van? I didn't put the whole name because hello, Muriel. Muriel, you've got kick the can and run. Kick the can and run. So this is giving you a playful side. So would you understand that you've been a little bit too much of an adult lately? A bit too serious? But then it's things that's been going on in and around you that's causing this. And trying to keep family sort of like happy, can I say, Muriel? And because sometimes life's about throwing caution to the wind and taking that leap of faith, okay? And because we can be awful serious, but then the fun's kind of like soaked out. So it's giving you back your inner child. And just like what you did when you were bairns, again, knocking on doors and running if you did that. And it's spontaneity, if I've got it right. And to find the merriment in little things, just finding that merriment and letting your spirit run free. And so it's like go out and kick the can. It's like going out and nailing this flapping wheat stuff like, but the autumn leaves. It's like going out and kicking the leaves, you know, just letting that inner child out, because it's just been half serious in and around you. So it's just uplifting just a little bit and finding that fun factor. And you can get the children in and have get organising with them, get some mischief in the go. But it's uplifting you as well, because it has been a little bit heavy as well. So I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. I don't think Mary Lan Fan is You did, yes, yes. Did you stand on the cans as well and use them for stilts? That was fun until you sort of like go over the leg, you know. So, right, is it Tara Lee? Tara Lee, are you still with us? Keep those childhood memories and bring them into your own children's and grandchildren's lives. You know, take that back. Let the inner child released. So Tara Lee and then Marabella. Tara Lee and then Marabella. And then if I can get Kayla, if you're still with us. Try and make it mega fast. Try and make it mega fast. So whoever pops up first between you four, Tara Lee, Marabella, Kayla, and then Joe Megan. Good afternoon, Aileen. Hello, anybody speaking to me? So Tara Lee's got an emoji. Marabella's got an emoji. Kayla, are you still with us? Kayla, going back up on the list quickly. Joe Megan, are you still with us? Joe Megan, yay, 1 out of 3. 1 out of 4 is no bad. Joe Megan. Right. Cherished memories. Cherished memories. And a joining of two souls. And so I want to say that there's been a lot of emotions and relationships and family in and around you. Two choices and decisions. You've got the river of cleansing, so lots of tears. You've also got the healing, and you've got the joining of two souls. But would you understand bringing friendship back together? Joe Megan, yeah. I was trying to remember who I was with. Oh dear. And because I want to say that it's reconnecting. Would you understand reconnecting? Because I kind of feel that the reconnecting is important. Sisterhood, reconnecting. And so it's bringing back in the balance. But you've also got the 2 cups there of celebration. So watch out for celebration to come. Calm coming in, lots and lots and lots of dark blues, which is just dead communication because there's been no way forward from it and it just goes on deaf ears. So time to come out the box and rethink things and go back in. It's also bringing in, there's 2 issues in and around you that you are needing to face and then say your piece and then let go. Because they've been kind of like hanging around, if you understand that way, Joe Megan. And I want to say that once you do that, you will find it a bit more releasing and a bit more uplifting and not so heavy in the chest. Okay. And but would you understand an engagement coming in? I've just got a union of 2 souls, union of 2 souls. And so look forward, and don't look back. Okay, so you've got to keep facing forward. So I hope that made sense, Joe Megan, and thank you for working with me. And right, how many can we get for 5 minutes? Christine C, steak pie. Christine C. So we've got Christine C and then we've got Christine M. So Christine M, you're there first, so we'll quickly do you. Strawberry cheesecake, strawberry shortcake, melt in the mouth, and it's like luxury. And okay, fair enough, some shortcake you can get can break your teeth, and but it's light in the mouth and it's just indulgence. So it's coming in with comfort for you, but strawberries coming in with the emotions, coming in with love. It's coming in with Would you, Christine C, I'll get you in a second. I'm doing Christine M, and then I'll be right on to you. And I should manage to get you in. And you never know, I might just get one other quickie. And so it's bringing in memories of summertime, can I say? Summertime. And bringing in the warmth, the laughter, and nature. Christine M. And I want to say that it's indulgence, it's not too heavy, and it's comfort. So it's bringing in what you're needing at this moment, if that makes sense, Christine M. I'm getting everybody mixed up again. And so it's just giving you that hug on a plate, can I say? So be kind to yourself. Oh, Christine, yes, Christine M. So be kind to yourself and enjoy. The Christine C steak pie with puff pastry. Puff pastry's got many layers, and you've come through quite a lot of layers. It's bringing in good memories for you, Christine. The strawberries, the bees buzzing, the insects and everything, and it's nice and toasty and hot. And so Christine C, pastry's got many layers, and by gum, you've climbed them all this year. But it's also a beautiful favourite. It's rich, it's fulfilling, and if it's cooked right enough, the beef is just falling to bits. And it's bringing in comfort for you as well, Christine, and it's bringing in lovely memories of going back to childhood as well and getting steak pie when you were younger. I want to say that a rich velvety gravy, and so it's bringing in that delicacy for you as well. And but it's breaking down the layers, what you have. So you've come from the top crusty bit, which has been the most hurtful, and then you're coming down the layers to the soft, the bit I like, the soft layer of pastry that's been seeping in the gravy. And but this is going back. It's not just sort of like happening. That this is what you've been dealing with. You need to give yourself a pat in the back. You too, Christine. You need to give yourself a pat in the back because you have come through these layers. You've come through with dignity and you have stood your ground. So you need to give yourself a pat in the back. And keep being that steak pie because you are all qualities. You're full of that goodness for your family, especially children. You're full of that, can I say, feeding and the layers of the pastry. But there was a lady in and around you who you were never sure which layer of pastry you were going to get. Some days she was upbeat, some days she was a bit annoyed, and other times when she was really, really annoyed, you knew to sort of like just take a wee step back, wait till she cools down. And I want to say that if this isn't moments on the grandmother link, but just bringing in other aspects of the pastry as well. And because we're running out of time, I can just sort of like touch on her. But they'll all be in and around at Christmas time as well. In any family event that you've got, they'll be there. Okay, you've got a sherry grass being lifted for you, and it's the old-fashioned, like that wee schooner glasses. So there's a sherry, and the rich ruby kind of like dark colour. And so already toasts have started, so there must be birthdays coming up closer and memories closer to Christmas. So I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. And oops, no, that's called to time. And so thank you for supporting. And if you didn't get a message, I hope that you got something out of someone else's message. And try not to get too manic this next couple of weeks. I haven't even started. I haven't even made a list. So I'm just going to take it. And keep supporting the people on these platforms. And thank you to the organisers because they are much needed at this time and dates. And be kind to yourselves. Okay, remember, we all need that TLC. And thank you for working with me. Till next week. Bye.